good. We're all going. We're rolling.
All right.
We're all stinky.
No, we got our Patrick cookies. Brought back from
Cuba.
Cuba.
You went to Cuba?
I went to Cuba.
That's kind of crazy. Did
Yeah.
you see the old cars?
Yes. I took an old car to the airport. My plane got delayed by like 2 hours. And I was like, I'm not getting on the bus and waiting in an airport for 5.5 hours in a Cuban airport. So we took a taxi. It was like this old ass convertible car. It was so sweet.
That's wicked.
I got pictures. I'll show you the pictures.
All right.
And a Cuban airport, is that just like a bus stop?
Pretty much. There's a couple cats around the airport.
Cool.
I tried to give him a Patrick cookie. He didn't want it.
Cats don't like them.
He wanted
It says
real
right on the
food.
package, cats hate them.
Cats hate him.
Patrick cookies, a famous Cuban cookie. Patrick.
Patrick, hey.
Hey, do you want a Patrick?
Hey, let's go down to the cookie shop and see Patrick. Hey.
Whoa. Nice pop. Nice pop. All right, let's get stinky.
Don't mix.
Looks dark. Like piss. Welcome to the Portugal Corner of the podcast where we talk about all things Portuguese soccer, the good, the bad, and the fun. Is episode 171. I'm Evan.
I'm Patrick. I actually had a dream last night that I was on Fear Factor. I had to drink my own piss. This just reminded me of that.
That's what you want to start out with. Okay, I'm Justin, and I'd like to say this wine is from Dow region. I brought it from work. It's a nice straw color, not piss color, like a straw color.
Yep.
Okay, actually, you know what? Look, let's not get into
If anything, it's a healthy piss.
It's a beautiful white wine from Portugal, Antonio Madeira. This one's only, you can only get it, I think, at the restaurant I work in, maybe. I don't know, probably some other places. Enjoy that.
That's cool. I'm Chris.
All right.
And you have something to say after your name too, which is, how did you end up in Cuba when people thought you were going to Mexico and they also thought you were going to Dominican Republic?
When did all the flights change?
So I was actually supposed to go to Cancun.
Oh, see, I was right.
I was supposed to go to Cancun, and then my girlfriend, she's like, I don't know about Cancun. It's all dangerous. I was like, stop reading the papers.
That's
It's
like the
totally
safest place in
fine.
Mexico.
Like, I'm
Not
sure
anymore.
Scarborough
Oh,
is
yeah?
more dangerous than fucking Cancun, And she's like, okay, we'll go. So we're going to go a week or a couple days before. She looked at the weather. It was like 80% chance of rain 5 days in a row. So she's like, I'm not paying to go there and get rained on. So she switched it at the last minute.
Nice. Oh, was that easy to do?
Savvy.
I don't know. She takes care of these things. I could never do it.
All right.
He's a travel agent.
Yeah.
There you go. Nice. And it was good.
Weather was beautiful.
There you go.
It was one day it was supposed to rain, and all the people that worked there were like, "Oh, yeah, there's a polar vortex coming. It's gonna get cold and rainy."
You don't know shit about a polar vortex.
Yeah. But one thing actually really sad, it was there was a bus that was carrying a lot of the staff from the resort, crashed into another bus, and 5 staff members died.
Oh, shit. That's
Yeah.
terrible.
Yeah, that was wild.
That's incredible.
I know. I went to go see the guy at the beach bar. His name was Buddy. And I was like, "Hey, Buddy, how you doing today?" He's like, "Not so good, my friend."
Oh, no.
We lost some friends. Oh, shit, man.
That's pretty sad.
And I said, "Have a shot with me." He said, "No."
Not even alcohol can fix this pain.
Yeah.
What's crazy is like you know when you're on those buses and stuff in a tourist country or resort country and they're driving all fucking crazy and nuts, you're like, well, this guy does this every day. It's like, we're not gonna crash. I'm on vacation. I can't crash, die here. We're gonna make it.
Yeah.
Then that happens.
Yeah.
The 2 buses hit each other.
Maybe if somebody tipped him a little bit better,
Hey.
I don't know. The problem was that there was another bus driving all crazy on the road as well.
Yeah.
If it was just the regular cars, the bus would be fine. But 2 buses driving crazy, going nuts.
Maybe they needed more people on vacation on the buses. Because you said nobody dies on vacation.
That's
That's
decidedly not true.
That's a quote from
Absolutely
you.
not true. Just saying, when you're in vacation mode, you're thinking like that can't happen. Come
Yeah.
on. What?
I'm invincible.
Exactly.
Oh, rest in peace.
Oh, cheers
Yeah.
to the
Happy.
2 buses.
Cheers to the buses and all those people.
Jesus Christ.
I'm sorry, man. I'm not trying to bring down the mood.
All right. Footy stuff. Transfers, a bunch of transfers. Jota is back at Celtic. The one that went to Saudi, didn't like Saudi. Then he went to France. Apparently, he didn't do good in France. Back at Celtic as of today.
He was doing good there. Why did he leave?
Well, he got a bunch of money.
True.
He got a bunch of money.
Put a bunch of brink trucks. You can't talk today.
They put a bunch of. Let's talk like that for the rest of the podcast. They put a bunch of big trucks.
Brink trucks.
They gave him big truck worth of money.
Put it outside out.
But he played good on Celtic when he was there before. Now he's back.
Hey, we see what happens this time.
Yeah.
Nice to have him.
And I think he didn't. It's not that he didn't like Saudi. Saudi didn't like him. They just didn't put him on one of their league team sheets. They're like they wouldn't even put him on there.
And Espirito Santo was the coach at the time too, so who knows what the hell was going on?
Yeah, he got paid a bunch of money to get iced out and just sat in Saudi.
Yeah. Well, if the bag's still coming in and now he gets to end up at Celtic for like cheap for them and expensive for the Saudi team, I mean that kind of works out perfectly, doesn't it?
Yeah.
If they're still paying his contract.
Let's go in and rob these Saudi guys.
I heard your buddy on Benfica, the German guy, Besti, apparently wants to leave.
Yeah, he stinks. We don't want him. Yeah, he can leave.
Okay.
He can leave.
Friedberg wants him?
Yeah, they're getting good money for him. More than they paid, I guess.
Okay.
The door's there. There's the door, sir.
Take your big ears and get the fuck out of here.
Please take it.
Fly on out of here, Dumbo.
Apparently, Atletico Madrid want Fabio Silva. Why? I do not know.
He's proven himself
Yeah.
at like he could play in any far flung off place in this world. You put him in a team, he'll play on that team. Like
He'll just go anywhere.
he'll go anywhere.
Belgium.
You send him, he'll go.
Okay, where is he now?
Nobody
Girona?
knows. Nobody knows.
None of us know, and none of us actually know at this table.
He's in Spain.
In Spain.
He's
Oh,
in another
okay.
Spanish team. Las Palmas? Is that a team?
Oh, maybe less.
Yeah, he's at Las Palmas, and then
Sounds like a vacation.
and then
I was gonna go there for a minute.
then Atletico is gonna snap him up, I guess.
Now we gotta watch this fucking Atletico team again?
No,
I
we
don't
don't
want
have to. We don't have
man.
to. I'll tell you right now.
It's gonna be like a Jean Felix all over again.
Yeah. You kind of watch, but you don't really watch. Any other juicy rumors you guys heard?
I heard the whatever Serie A team. Well, I didn't hear. I looked at my phone, and my phone told me. Mm-hmm. The Serie A team that picked up Balotelli, they want him off the team now too. They're looking for interested parties.
Balotelli.
Yeah, Balotelli, if you
What
could
the
believe
hell?
it.
Is he coaching?
No, he's playing still.
He's playing in a Serie A team right now.
Yeah, he's been playing.
What the freaking hell? You gotta be kidding me.
Helder Costa, who apparently was at Estoril, he got sold to China.
UConn.
The Yukon of China.
Okay.
Who is in first place. Killing
Ooh.
it. But yeah.
Tomáš Tavares went from Spartak Moscow to AVS.
Yeah. Ponk is gone from Morinense to Beer Shiva.
Ponk was good.
Shiva.
Yeah. Patrick Williams gone from Rio Ave. He goes to Japan.
Oh, he was a good player.
What an in memoriam to our favorite Portuguese league names.
Patrick William, yeah.
Patrick William. Benfica got Manu Silva. He's a good player.
Yeah.
Looks
Yeah,
like it.
We talked on that yesterday.
Oh, yeah, we did.
Yeah, did he play on
Last
the weekend? He got subbed on.
He got played for a little bit.
Okay. Good stuff. Let's get to the footy. Justin, you predicted Pavlidis was going to miss one big chance and Barca was going to lose, or Barca was going to win 1-0 because Pavlidis missed his big chance.
I said that could happen. I said that could happen.
No, you said it will. It can and it will.
I said
happen.
I could see it happening.
Pavlidis scores a hat trick in 30 minutes against Barcelona, and Benfica still somehow loses 5-4.
So you were half right.
No, you're not right at all.
One goal differential.
One goal differential. Benfica lose.
Pavlidis
But
made
you're-
a statement.
But you were wrong about Pavlidis. Oh,
Yeah.
that's pretty good.
Look.
I think 5-4 is the opposite of 1-0.
Hey, don't get caught up on the numbers here. Eh?
I just said, look, Pavlidis isn't scoring. It's a big problem that he's not scoring. I want my strikers to get goals, not just set up plays. When they have the opportunity to finish, they need to be able to finish. And I guess Pavlidis, look, he did great.
He took advantage of those two guys bashing into each other and breaking their legs.
That's right.
Wouldn't you?
He had to be there.
He had to be there. The other one, he
Tapping and I think a penalty.
tapping in a penalty, tapping in a penalty. I will say about the game, I got a lot to say about this game.
Exhilarating.
Crazy game back and forth. I mean, you can always kind of sense and feel like, okay, Barca could just first of all, you get a lot of help when you're Barca. VARcelona, am I right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you are right.
What do you think, Patrick?
VARcelona, absolutely.
The guy puts his hand on the medium. The guy goes down on the ground like he's been shot. They call that. That's not a call.
Yeah.
That was a big time dive.
The one that we got was a call. The one where
Barreto.
no, what's this guy's name?
Katsarenis?
Katsugunis? Arcticoglu? He jumped clear over the goalie, but they called it a penalty. That
Yeah.
was a penalty. Even Chesney said the day after, he said, I did touch him.
He
I
got
touched
nicked.
him. He nicked him. So clear penalty there. We don't want to hear anything about that not being a penalty. Look, it was 4-2, and Sheldrop's running things. Sheldrop's having a great game. They think Sheldrop's gassed. We're up 4-2, and he switches and he puts on Di Maria. Now, I wouldn't have said that's the best move. I don't think that's a good move because
No. Di Maria should not play in the Champions League.
no, he should
not
play.
true.
No, he doesn't want. Evan has an agenda about Cristiano Ronaldo leading with assists. Di Maria should play Champions League, but not this game. When it was back and forth, running up and down the pitch. When you run forward, you also have to run back, and you also have to defend. And we got exposed on that side for 2 goals after that.
Yeah.
And that's on Di Maria's side, which was Sheldrop was playing. I think you got to go Beste or something on that position
You just said get rid of that guy.
But
There were not many defensive options on the bench.
No, it was kind of all attacking.
Yeah, and so they're probably thinking Sheldrop's young guy. He's not that great for the end of this game. It's gonna be tough.
He doesn't have the legs for it. Let's
Legs
switch
are
him
maybe
off.
gone. His mind isn't as experienced as Di Maria's.
Yeah. So
Well-
I think I don't know what Di Maria unless Di Maria scored that goal where he had that breakaway chance. Then okay, it's great to bring on Di Maria, but he didn't.
He didn't
He missed that goal.
He missed it. Trubin not doing you guys any benefits there, any favors.
That was pretty unlucky, but
That was the craziest clearance I've ever seen.
That brought
Yeah,
them
he's gotta
right
lift
back
that
into
more.
the game. That
Yeah.
brought them right back into the game. They had no business being in the game. We could have killed that fucking game. And he just smacks it off a guy's head and back into his own net. What the hell? That's like some Three Stooges shit. Fucking Trubin. Jesus Christ.
yeah.
Like,
But-
he couldn't see the guy's head there? I don't know what he was thinking.
Who knows?
Trying to go for a low ball. It was weird.
Rafinha saw it though. He headed it,
Yeah.
sort of.
You think
but
he
it
meant
went
to do that?
It went straight to his head.
Yeah, it went straight to his head and he headed it backwards, yeah.
It's not like he just hit it straight at a guy's head and back into his net.
His head was pointing that way. Meaning he was looking at where the goalie was going to kick it. Yeah, so then there's that ball, and then, you get the penalty shot on Lamine Yamal like we talked about. And then towards the end, you just get the 4-4 draw. I like that they're still trying to win it. I do like that. They're still trying to win the game. And then Barreto is in the box. He's great at drawing penalties. We all know that. And I think gets a clear penalty, but obviously they're not going to call that. They're not going to check VAR. They're not going to do anything because on the other end, they go down and Barcelona scores. How clearly obvious, if you were writing a script, you could have told that was exactly what's going to happen against us. We lose 5-4.
Apparently,
No
they
points.
looked at the VAR.
They looked at the
It's
VAR.
like they
There's
waited
no
a bit, and the
way.
guy was talking on his microphone thing.
They looked at the VAR in the same way the Kansas City Chiefs looked at the replay to see if Josh Allen passed the freaking first down line.
Bullshit.
They look at it, and they go, well, what do we actually want to say here, guys?
There's got to be live recordings of all this stuff, no?
There
all
better
all
be.
the ref guys?
They should, but they wouldn't want to release that.
Rafinha doing the damage, ex-Sporting man. Sporting fans were very happy about that online, I will say.
That's good. Good for them. They
Yeah.
take the joy where it comes. If that makes you happy.
Yeah, they can revel in that.
So then after the game, Bruno Lage goes out on the field and he does a whole big team talk out in the thing.
Yes.
All for the public to see, him yelling at the players saying, keep your heads up. That was a good performance, I'm sure. That's probably what he was gonna say to those guys. You know, a lot of like chin up kind of messaging to Marino, and I think I saw Sam Fonseca from the Sporting podcast say this, but like it's all a big show.
Yeah.
That's so unnecessary. Like, you know what? You can say that in the dressing room, out in front of the public. That's just for the fans and the TV cameras then. And then also, it's fucking pouring rain out there. Just let the guys go into the dressing room. It's getting soaked. It's
No.
probably-
They
just
deserve
got
to be
beat.
rained on for a little bit, I think.
Beat like that.
Give away that many goals, you get rained on.
I don't think that's so bad to yell at them on the field in front of everyone. You know, have you seen the shit Sergio Contesano does? He did that after every game, win or lose. He yelled at the team. Sometimes he wanted to beat players up.
You take their bottoms off and spank them right in front of the crowd.
Like the public humiliation of spanking.
I don't think.
I don't think it's that bad. I mean, yeah, it is kind of a large thing to do it for show.
Yes, very much so.
And did it work? I don't think so. Benfica,
I don't even know how you can play another game after that. So I guess that's kind of what this happened.
Benfica versus Casa Pia, 3-1 to the Little House. An early Di Maria pen is overturned when the boys in black and white strike 3 times to overcome their giant neighbors there.
Got beat by the little orphan boys.
The orphan boys got the bestia.
The orphanage.
Freaking hell.
I don't know how you feel good about yourself after losing that Barca game.
But you're
Do you
up.
think it's a little mentally they forgot how to play?
Nah, you're up 1-0. They just played like shit.
They did really play like shit.
You're up 1-0, and then you let them get back in
2
the game with kind of a
penalties.
fluky goal kind of thing. But I like the lineup changes. You know, they didn't come back out with like the exact same kind of like strong lineup. They had like little substitutions, like Sheldrup didn't start and everything like that. And I think, you got to kind of save Sheldrup, and at the same time, like, it's Casa Pia away. Just beat them and then move on to next week. But that didn't happen.
Benfica's B team should be able to beat Casa Pia.
Yep.
That's the problem.
Yeah.
Why are people complaining about the lineup? Like, what? Our second striker can't play against Casa Pia?
Clearly,
But obviously he does suck. But that's what we have to work with.
But clearly, that first chance early in the game, early in on net, Artur Cabral, they send him through, right?
Yeah.
And then he just shoots it right at the goalie. Whereas, like a better striker, okay, we're already up 1-0. You know?
Yeah.
Apparently they have some super young like prodigy coach too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I think his name is also João Pereira. But dime a dozen in Portugal. But yeah, he's like 30 or 32. He's like super young. But still, crazy results. Even like all into injury time, like a final break at the end of the game.
Into injury time. Okay, we're down 2-1. Should never be down 2-1 in this game. Where's the players with the character? Like these $20 million players that we were supposed to have. Like, okay, I'm sorry, I'm gonna say it. Orkin Kokchu. When this guy plays, we lose. I do not care for this player. I don't think he's got it. I think he's got to go. But that's just me. I've never seen him have class. I've never seen him show us anything other than saved free kicks. I've never seen him show us anything in a game that's actually hard to be like, I'm gonna make sure we win this game. Where's the
the determination, the
where's
spirit?
Where's the beat? Being like, I'm out here and I'm gonna win this game for us. He doesn't have shit like that.
Yeah, is this the game that they pan to Rui Costa in the stands and he just walks out after that third goal?
He left right after the third goal, yeah.
He's like, I'm not watching the rest of this shit.
But the fact that, like, we can't rotate our squad and beat Casa Pia, that's on Rui Costa. Like, what are these players you're buying?
Yeah.
Besh sucks. Cabral has sucked for a couple years now.
I will say after the game, another big show thing Laj did, which is another thing where I'm getting up to here with this guy.
You never liked him.
But there's this of him going up to the people, and there's an audio leaked of it
he got
something.
caught on the hot mic.
Yeah, but I don't think he got caught. That's a leak. That's from his own team, I think, saying like, look, see, take the pressure off myself. Let's put the pressure on the signings. Let's put the pressure on the front office.
Yeah.
He didn't get caught with a hot mic. He leaked that himself, his team. Then he's doing this for the show, saying, I'll fix this shit. Don't worry, I'll fix this shit to the fans.
He said, if you help me, I'll fix this.
Yeah.
Wow.
He wants juntos.
Yeah, they all want Junts. But man, it's a bit of a shit show now, and I don't think he's got either the brains or the cojones or maybe both, because this has happened almost every place he's been in. The same thing. Time is a flat circle. Okay,
It's gonna come back around and around.
We are doomed to repeat the same thing over and over and over again.
He
If
really
you're the
has
same
to,
person.
like the Wenger's thing we talked about. He really has to stop it right here.
Yeah.
This can't go any further, because then it could just spiral.
Yeah.
If we just get back to winning, it can get better.
What's the next game? Is it Champions League?
Next game is Juventus, but whatever. If we fucking lose that,
Sergio. Oh no, not Sergio. Oh man,
But-
that imagine if it was AC.
Estrella Amador is
yeah.
more important.
But it's Chico Conceição.
Yeah.
It's we only have to face the lighter of the Conceições. So then we have to play Juventus. Ooh, we could crash out there, but yeah, Estrella Amador is a team you have to beat, and then just go on a little run there. It's funny how quickly the shine of the Taça da Liga wears off.
Yeah.
It's not a strong
Oh,
enough
that was
trophy to
nothing.
carry.
This guy literally won a trophy like 2 weeks ago, and now it's just like, nope, this guy's a fucking bum.
It's not a strong enough trophy to carry you through a couple more weeks, you know.
No, you forget about that. That one day you drink the giant super buck thing,
Yeah.
and then the next day you move on right away. That was nothing.
And
You're
that's
not
what-
even hungover.
No.
Because it's just beer.
Except for Ronaldo Sanchez, who pulled something in the celebration.
Of course he did.
So yeah, just final thoughts on that. They gotta win, and I don't know why they haven't brought in like any good players. Have you seen Benfica leak to any new players coming in this January? No.
No.
What are you hearing
Chris
at the bar
doesn't see
about
anything.
Benfica?
I didn't even know where I was going on vacation last week until the last second.
And it looks like all these players went on vacation too. Now, what we need is, do you see any of these players on vacation, by the way, in Cuba?
No, I did not.
You didn't know.
Who'd you see?
Okay.
Who did I see? I saw Buddy at the bar.
Hey, buddy.
I met a couple other Canadians, a lot of French people down there. The little beach bar is all decorated with Hab stuff. It was kind of weird, gross.
Oh, French Canadians.
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Sacre bleu.
Tabernacle.
Tabernacle.
A lot of Canadians think Cuba got ruined once they lifted the travel embargo, because Cuba was like the one place there's no Americans
Yeah.
here.
No.
You can't find them. But they started invading. They started coming back there. No.
Yeah.
Yeah, they sneak in. They get back.
Gotta sneak.
Before you had to sneak.
Before, not now.
They're allowed now, yeah.
They're allowed, but they don't want to. But there's also a lot of hurricanes in Cuba. A lot of things got damaged. It's not as good. No fresh lemons or limes the whole time I was there.
Huh.
For your drinks?
Yeah. Not even one.
No citrus.
It's like going to a shitty bar, like a little dive bar. Can I get a lime with this? I'm like, nope.
How'd they make a Cuba Libre?
No, you didn't get a real Cuba Libre, senor.
Limes are too expensive. Sporting think they'll turn things around when Gyökeres ties Leipzig in the 75th minute. Yusuf Poulsen scores the winner 3 minutes later, and a 2-1 loss in the Champions League for the Lions. Yeah, some news there. Andre Silva still on that team, that
Wow.
Leipzig team, still there.
I can't
Wow.
believe that.
Injured until February.
That's someone. Remember, we had a podcast when he scored 33 goals in a year or
That
something
was
like that.
phenomenal.
yeah.
Chris bought a jersey.
I have it still.
Leipzig.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's still there.
No, wasn't it RB Red Bulls?
Yeah, Red Bulls Leipzig. Same thing.
Oh, Red Bulls Leipzig.
Yeah. Marcus Edwards apparently on the outs after another manager deems him unimportant. So I feel like he's going to flounder off to Turkey or something. But yeah, Sporting doing so well, especially even in the Champions League, and now down.
Well, they are doing well still in the league, but I think Marcus Edwards, I think Turkey's a good landing spot
Yeah.
for him. Maybe second division England. But I do
Jeez, you
think
think second division English? He can go to Spurs, back to Spurs.
I do think he wants out though, right? He wants out.
I think at this point, nobody likes him. And Marine kind of used him, João Pereira, and then eventually stopped. João Pereira, I don't think used him at all. Now you're on your third guy, and he doesn't like you either.
He's got the Rashforditis, I think. Just like I don't. He seems like one of those kind of
Marcusitis?
guys. Marcusitis, yeah.
Say this lazy.
Maybe don't train well.
Yep. Come the weekend, a goal at the end of each half ensures that the Lions get all 3 points against Nacional at home. Trincao wonder strike from outside the box effectively crushes the Islanders, and then João Simões caps it off in 90 plus.
What a goal!
Oh,
What a goal.
Big fat stonk.
That was
Trincao.
amazing. In honor of the Braille jerseys, the National put a blind goalie in net. No, he played fine, and that was impossible to save.
Yeah, they assaulted that net though. There was so many chances. But yeah, Trincao, Chris, you said he was practicing this.
He was practicing it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw him
You saw
training.
him practicing this?
Saw him training, yeah.
Oh.
I love how Chris always has the scoops on this show.
Yeah, I believe it.
I'm like, what have you heard? I don't know. I haven't read anything in the articles or anything like that. Chris is like, I saw it. I saw it with my own eyes. I saw the guy practicing.
Saw him training Stonks. He said, set up the Stonks shot again.
Sporting just walking around in first place.
Sporting, let me tell you, I was thinking about this week about what is Sporting like. Sporting is like, if like, I think what happened was, if like Ruben Amorim, he's steering the ship. Let's call this a big ship, an unsinkable ship, maybe like some kind of Titanic,
Okay, yeah.
So he's steering it. And he's like, you know what? I gotta go. I'm sorry. I have to leave.
There's a bigger ship for me to steer.
There's a bigger ship.
It's
for me
kind
to
of
steer,
falling
Nick.
apart, but it's a lot bigger. They need my help.
That's right. Jean Pereira, you take over this steering wheel. Oh, by the way, there's a big iceberg up there, but there's so much room. Don't worry, you can't miss it. You can't
veer off to the left.
You can't hit it. There's no fucking way you can hit this thing. Just steer it straight like this, like I was.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's gonna jiggle a little bit, but
Yeah.
you just hold tight.
He goes towards the
He
iceberg.
left. Jean Pereira grabs it, immediately turns it into the iceberg. It hits, crashes, falls apart, breaks into. Rudy Borges comes along with another like life-saving ship. He comes along, picks everyone up. These Jean Pereira out in the ocean. He says, "You stay there. Don't get on this boat. You go drown.
Don't even look for a door.
Just drown." Picks it back up. They're back on course. They're on the exact same course that they were before with Ruben Amorim. Maybe the waters could get a little choppier choppier than with Ruben, but essentially same team. We've yet to see Gyökeres really sell me this window. Yet to see anyone come from this window. It looks like he's gonna finish the season. If he does, I think they'll be champions. Unfortunately,
That's what it's looking like.
but
Kayenda looking better and better every game, dude. He's got some moves.
When does the trade window close?
In the January.
February 1st it should close.
Okay, so there's time.
Yep.
There's time.
So yeah, nice win for them. And what are they? It's 6 points up.
Yeah.
There's 6 points. It's essentially that's the lead that Ruben Amorim left them with, right?
Somehow they ended up back there.
They're back where they started.
Fuck, did they get so lucky?
I mean, it's not so lucky. They worked at it, right? They have a good team. They have the best team in the country, I think.
Mm-hmm.
And they worked to get back there. They had to fight, like I said, they had to drown a guy to get there, but
Drown a guy.
Well, and let's just say this: the other two teams have been run by morons.
well, not run by morons, but certainly some kind of like
Voodoo hex.
It's not been going well. Those other two teams, they're on the ship from Perfect Storm. Everyone dies at the end of that movie.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's a good.
How'd
way.
they get the story then? How did they know what the story was? if
I think
everyone
they were
dies?
talking on the radio like, we're about to die, guys. Over.
Hope you recorded and wrote.
I'm
all
George
this
Clooney,
down.
out.
Porto under caretaker Jose Tavares serve up the same old boring bullshit as the last guy. They lose to Chris's favorite team, Olympiacos.
Dude, what a day. What a day I could actually watch Olympiacos. And you know what? It was that long-awaited watch. They did me good.
And
Wow.
you enjoyed this.
Well, yeah.
You sick
I tried to
fuck.
watch them so many times and finally got to see them, and they won for me, man.
El Kabi in the 80th minute. And they just brought in Andre Horta.
Mm-hmm.
They sent his ass back to Greece.
Yep. Olympiacos is becoming more and more of a watch.
Yeah. It is a watch, and we take that for granted around here, guys.
Did they win in the league this weekend? We didn't even check.
I'll check right now.
Thank you.
Probably. On the weekend, played Santa Clara. Same guy, still in charge. And, let's start here. It was a rainy day in Portugal. A very, very rainy day. The Islanders, they love the rain. They love the mud. They walk into the Dragão, and they get a nice sloppy goal off the corner from Gabriel Silva. And who served it up to him?
Kleischman.
Kleischman, the one and only.
He was playing great. He was cooking.
He dinks that in off the corner. I think Denis Gould got an offside goal, did not count. And then Otavio pops one in. Nice just sailing header right over the goalie. After that, the ref goes into full Porto mode. He's like, we're going to give these guys penalties. We're going to give Santa Clara red cards. And Porto's going to walk away with all the points.
I think, honestly, you'd see that looking at the box score, but looking at the clips, that was a second yellow, 100% for sure.
Yeah.
Then the penalty was a penalty, and the third penalty was definitely a penalty, too. So, I mean, you can't say...
Justin just saying you guys suck.
Yeah. Santa Clara had to play tougher. They tried to stop you guys.
Yeah.
They did fucking give a penalty up.
Those Island boys. Galeno, first penalty off the post. And then for some reason they said, hey, you know what? You go again. And then he sends it low left. Goalie gets there. And then Galeno couldn't even get the rebound. It gets stopped as well.
Yeah.
And we leave with 1 point.
What do you say to Galeno if you're the coach after that?
Get the fuck out of here.
He said,
Yeah, you're not
taking-
playing again.
He said, you're not taking penalties. That's for damn sure.
Okay, if you be the coach, I'll be Galeno, okay?
Go take your fucking shit show to Napoli.
What? But I was doing so good in training with my
You
penalty
haven't
kicks.
been good since September.
I'll be Fabio Vieira. Hey, lay off him, coach.
No.
I'm the nice,
He
good
needs
Portuguese
to hear
player.
this.
Now, this
He's
is
ruining the vibes.
this is the interim coach. So you're on an interim right now. You're in the João Pereira era of
Yep.
of your...
Not really.
Of
We
your-
didn't give this guy the reins. We just said, hey, watch this shit briefly.
Oh, yeah.
We're trying to fly in this Anselmi guy. He's not coming.
We're figuring this out, but someone's got to cover these 2 games because we got to work shit out.
Right.
He shows up. Patrick mentioned this also. He shows up like a respectable manager with a nice suit.
He dressed well, yeah. He's
I
got
do
a
like
nice
that.
suit on.
This was his big day.
Dressed for the job you want.
It's much like, it's so clear and obvious though what these people are doing, because it's much like Bruno Lage when he came in after Schmidt and he just started doing everything the fans were complaining about Schmidt not doing. So a lot of fans complain about these shorts, or they're making fun of the shorts. He said, guess what? I'm unassailable. I'm going to come in with full suit, you know? Bring it back to the João, the Vitor Pereira, the Jose Mourinho era, right? So I'm going to come in full suit. And everyone's gonna be happy, or at least with that. Who knows how the play is gonna be, but at least they'll be like the suit. You know?
At least they'll like the suit. Yeah.
Yeah, shoot.
I don't think people were
suit.
complaining about how Victor Bruno was dressing.
But the suit shows you care.
Yeah. It's like, this looks different at least.
Yeah.
I'm wearing a full ass suit
That's
here.
true.
Yeah.
Well, because the shorts.
The shorts was in the summer, but yeah, those were funny.
People
I
didn't
like
like-
that.
people
I mean,
didn't-
I'm not a Porto fan, but I like that.
People didn't fucking like him wearing the shorts.
No respect.
You should not see a man's shins or knees.
Knees. A coach's knees.
Ankles.
Yeah.
Much like Rui Costa, AVB on the Skycam gets the camera treatment.
Oh, yeah, lots of reactions from him.
Yeah.
The Galeno misses.
When Porto and Benfica are struggling, the president, not so happy. But they're more, what I'm trying to say is they're catching them at their rawest, because the presidents are not supposed to be showing emotion.
No.
Presidents have to be sitting there next to their other president, the rival president, and they just go, yes, thank you, good game, goodbye. Kind of that kind of stuff. Yes, sir, thank you.
Like the liege.
Yes,
Like the evil emperor
that's right.
watching. That's how Pinto da Costa was.
That's what, but that, I mean, you are supposed to be a little bit less emotional.
Yeah. Porto, João Tavares is never the long-term plan. They agree to get Argentinian coach Martin Anselmi from Mexican side Cruz Azul.
Sell me.
Oh, Anselmi. This rocked a lot of boats.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cruz Azul, they brought him in recently. I think he had a really good run in Ecuador coaching some team. And then Cruz Azul said, come in. Here's all the money. Buy all the players you want. Do whatever you want. Like, this team is yours. They, broke the bank for him to run the team. And I think it's been, less than a year. And he's out. And apparently he stole all the computers.
What?
and all
He
this-
stole computers?
He stole all the data on players. He stole a bunch of shit. And all the Mexicans are so mad at him. The fans are just mad because he left. And
Right.
they put so much into him taking over. and then he stole all their shit.
How many computers?
He
is
stole
that?
They stole their data, like the floppy disk.
Just a
Yeah.
floppy disk,
Stole the
like
floppy.
Mission Impossible style. Go in and get the data and leave.
Yeah.
What does he need Mexican data for if he's going to Portugal?
I don't know. For guys they want to get. I don't know. But
It's
Cruz Azul
scouting.
is so mad, and they're going to FIFA, and they're saying, you can't let this guy coach. He's got to be suspended.
Yeah, and the thing
Well, it's a good thing he didn't go to the cartel, you know.
so he kind of he flipped the bird to them. He got on a plane, and then he got on a plane immediately to Europe. But the thing that they were also complaining about was that he also wasn't Cruz Azul didn't get any money. He just left, and then Porto was like, "Oh, we'll pay it. We'll figure it out later. Just get on the plane and come over here." So I think the timing of that was really effed.
There's a thing in the contract, too, where it was like, if you're leaving to like a big team, so like if a big team wants you, it's like it costs $3 million because we want you to follow your dreams. If like Real Madrid comes knocking, we'll pay you $3 million. If it's a smaller team that's competing with us, it's $5 million.
Yeah.
So then after he's like, I'm going to Porto, and they're like, okay, you owe us $5 million. And Porto's like, no, we're a big team.
Yeah,
It's 3.
that's funny.
Yeah.
We're one of the big teams.
Where do we land? Like big team or small team? Well, obviously they think they're big.
Yeah, we're a big team.
It says in the contract, big team, small team.
That's all it says.
Something along those lines.
Well, it's up to Cruz Azul to define who's the big team.
Yeah. But just insanity. And then there's something about Benfica being snitches too. I don't know what that was about. I didn't read into it too much, but this is just a crazy story.
I'd like to take a look at this contract.
It is nuts. Apparently, this guy's just like a little weasel. Now, I don't know why Porto wants him so much, but I guess he kind of fits into their kind of mentality.
Well,
or
because
their-
he's evil. He steals
Yeah,
and stuff.
exactly.
Right?
They're going back to their evil roots.
You know, it's going to be a good wave to ride, though.
But he's also never played football. He's just like a big fan, and he became like a good manager, good tactically. So it kind of sounds to me like very much like an AVB kind of mold of a player. So like AVB is kind of like, hiring a guy who reminds him kind of maybe of himself. You know what I mean? And be
Yeah.
like, but I don't know if the players will respond to that.
Respect it even.
Yeah, respond to respect that. So we'll see.
Well, he's definitely good with computers.
That we know.
Steal data. They bring him over like, oh, you're so good with computers. Can you download this? He just right click and then clicks download. Whoa!
How'd you do that? So yeah, he was at Cruz Azul for like 1 year flat. So he went there last winter, did well at in the middle of the season, and then in the summer they gave him all the money in the world.
They invested a lot into him. They invested a lot in the team and his project, and he said, I'll just leave and go to Porto. So he's a bit of a little weasel. Now he's looking out for himself, and hopefully he leaves Porto high and dry once they get a hold of him, and maybe he'll just not be good. That could be great for us too as well. So that's what I'm thinking. I'm happy with all this kind of muddled.
Well, we're
nuts.
tied in the table now, so I think this guy's gonna be a little sneaky weasel. And I think he's gonna do a good job, and I think Bruno Lage is still gonna fall apart for another couple matches, and then you're probably gonna sack him.
I feel like Porto's gonna fuck up for another couple matches.
Yeah, it might take some time to get on track, but
We got to look at the upcoming games.
Yeah.
who's coming up next? Sporting in first playing Farense, Benfica playing Estrela, and Porto playing Rio Ave.
Damn.
Those are all pretty easy games.
I'm going to parlay that shit right now.
Yeah. Braga Moreirense, Santa Clara Casa Pia, huge game. Oh my God, Casa Pia's in 6th place now too.
They could jump them.
Jump
Yeah.
Guimarães. Holy shit.
Yeah, all this to say, a lot of exciting stuff going on in the Portugal League. I hope there's more twists and turns with this Anselmi guy coming soon.
Yeah.
Martin Anselmi. Wow, what a character.
Take me and sell me to Porto.
Braga in the Europa League, they continue to slip. They lose to Union Saint-Gilloise 2-1. Both teams get red cards. But on the weekend, they breeze by Boavista, an insanely rainy day at the quarry. Fran scores twice, and then Ricardo Horta once. And Ricardo Horta had some other really nice chances.
Yeah. He did. I like the first goal. He blasted in the net, and because it was raining so hard in the north, there was a nice mist sprayed off of it.
Yes.
That's always
Oh,
very
yeah.
cool.
Love to see that.
Like if you were making a soccer movie, that's what you would do in it.
The mist.
For sure.
And every Portuguese team in Europe lost this week.
Every Portuguese
Yep.
team. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Damn.
And the one who did our game, the Benfica game, he's a Dutch referee. And people are saying that the Dutch referee is looking out for the Dutch coefficient, and he's always burning Portugal and Portuguese teams, and he fucks us over. And you know what I say to him? Fuck you, man.
Don't go
Did an
Dutch.
old Portuguese guy at a bar tell you that?
No!
That's online.
A crazy Portuguese guy at a bar told me that. He was young.
In Porto, Samu was still suspended. We had to play the Ghoul. Ghoul hasn't been playing much. And then we have this guy, Fran Navarro, off at Braga, just left us, scoring every week.
Yep.
And we're waiting on the Ghoul.
Well, it was a penalty, but yeah.
No, the second one was a penalty. First one was a goal.
So they can't get the fire going, right? Because it's raining.
Yeah, apparently not.
Fireball.
Can we get Fireball going?
Not a lot of fans either.
No, they're trying to be away from the rain. Yeah, good game for Braga. João Carvalho strikes again for Estoril, this time against Guimarães. 1-0 win. And our João Wonder from last week just dekes the shit out of everyone, tricks the goalie. Nice little goal. Thumbs up.
And he was tripping. Really tripping.
Yeah. But yeah, nice to see João Carvalho still keeping that streak alive.
He's killing it. Thumbs up.
Hey. Thank you for listening to the podcast. Just a reminder, follow us on Instagram, follow us on Twitter, subscribe wherever you get podcasts, check us out on YouTube. Take some time to leave a rating and review wherever you do listen, and tell your friends. And then join us on Patreon, do some extra content there. And if you like this show and you want to give back to us for doing this show, do it there on Patreon. Yeah, thanks for listening. And okay, move on to England.
Let's move on to England.
England.
There you go.
Liverpool put down Les Dogs 2-1 in France in the Champions League. And then on the weekend, they send Ipswich to the glue factory, 4-1 win. Gakpo steals the show with 2 goals. Salah scores them both.
Yes.
Are Ipswich horses?
Yeah, they're horses.
Yeah, they're horses.
Some
Yeah,
nasty stuff you wrote there, Evan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Some really gross stuff.
Blue Factory?
Yeah, but educational.
That's true.
I've never understand how you get glue from horses.
They're sticky.
That's something we can Google later.
Okay.
Well, you could also say put him down like a horse.
Oh, I said they put down the dogs.
He put down the... yeah, I didn't catch that.
Yeah. Anyways,
Good stuff, man.
Good stuff.
did you have to play much?
No,
No.
not really.
Okay.
I don't know what's happening right now.
Well, there's a new Egyptian in town, city. They got Omar Marmoush. And then they also got a new Uzbeki defender, Abdukodir Kuzanov.
Excuse me.
Yep, you heard me. They beat Chelsea 3-1. The defender gives away the first goal in like the first minute, so that's
Amazing.
tough for him. But yeah, they come back. Holland with a nice chip. Foden gets a breakaway at the end of the game. Mateusz Nunes was apparently playing right back.
I saw him out there on the wing next to
What are we doing?
next to Bernardo on one side. You know what? Oh yeah, I saw that in the PSG game as well. More that also happened. With these new buys, he buys a new number 7. He buys a new center defender. Look, if Pep, you think that Ruben Diaz and Bernardo Silva are the problem with your team, send their ass back to Benfica. You know what I mean? You got a problem with that?
I don't want
He's
to
trying
watch
to
these
replace-
guys on City anymore.
He's trying to replace Ruben Diaz, I think. I think he's the problem. So you get in Kuzanov, and Kuzanov is a big problem for both the goals. So good luck with that, brother.
But yeah, big stakes there. Nuno Espirito Santo drops the ball as well to the Cherries. Forest lose 5-0 to Bournemouth.
Wow. Is a fairy tale over?
Nah.
That's
is.
shocking.
You think so?
I think they're just gonna drop now.
Yeah, I think so too.
Maybe.
To Bournemouth?
Have some faith in Nuno, guys.
Maybe 4th if they're lucky.
Bruno saves Amarim's Red Devils In extra time during the Europa clash with the Rangers, they were fucking just attacking and attacking and attacking. This was just like shots galore.
Good chances, yeah.
People are saying they're playing badly, and then they get another win on the weekend, 1-0 on Fulham, but Bruno saves them then. Garnacho played both games, which is, you know what's messing with me is like with the whole Emerim thing. It seems like they're not backing him fully because they're like, you got to sell a guy before we can bring guys in. It's like, what? It's like, why?
Yeah,
we're Manchester United. Like, just buy them and then we'll sell them after.
No, it's like a FIFA fair play thing. Where it's like if you bring in $60 million, you're allowed to spend 250. That's what I saw.
Okay.
I don't know how any of these deals work, but
Right. So then the sacrifice they're making is this Garnacho guy.
Yeah.
Okay. That makes sense then to me, and thank you for clarifying that, Evan, because I think a lot of people had the same questions as me out there.
I got my
They
info.
really did.
I got my information from X. So
No,
who
no,
knows?
and that's correct. And and so then they're gonna sacrifice Garnacho, but I think the guy they want to sacrifice is really Rashford because Emerim this week said, I won't play him. I'll play the goalkeeping coach ahead of him because
Oh my god.
because I don't play a guy who doesn't train hard, like
Yeah.
just stuff like that. Then they're trying to catch him in, like, the English press is really getting on him. They're trying to catch him on all these like little things. Like, you said you're nervous. He's like, no, I said we are nervous because I always have to say we, the team. I can't just say they. I have
Yeah.
to say we. It's like, it sounds like you're nervous. I said, I never said I'm nervous. I'm frustrated. I'm not nervous.
Frustrated
So it's like
talking to you.
Yeah, they're trying to catch him on all these little English things now.
He's like, I'm frustrated and you're making me more frustrated.
Pretty much. So, you know, they always start with like a love affair, and then as soon as everyone loves you too much, they're like, fuck this. They start chopping you down. The same thing with Mourinho and everyone else. So.
Well, their job is to get a story or like a sound bite, so they just wanted to catch them saying shit.
Exactly.
Lame. But yeah, on the weekend they beat Marco Silva's Fulham 1-0. Lisandro Martinez with it looked like a nice goal, but it's a lot of deflections, and the goalie gets a big chunk of it.
Yep.
But it goes in. Diallo with a really nasty goal at the end of the game, but it's just slightly offside.
Apparently, he only likes to be called Ahmad.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Ahmad. Sure.
Doesn't he have the power to change it on his jersey?
It says Ahmad on his jersey.
Oh.
And if you call him Diallo, he's going to get Ahmad. Wolves, despite a red card in the 40th for Arsenal, Wolves cannot score on the Gunners. Joao Gomes says, hold my beer as he crunches someone's ankle to get sent off as well. Arsenal find the winner through Calafiori.
I thought the Wolves could have done something real special this day. Mm-hmm. It was all lined up. It was like gifted to them, you know?
Here's a red card.
They weren't
Run
doing
with
much
it.
when they had the man up.
No, even the last
looked
5
even.
games, they're having a lot of trouble
Is
scoring.
Arsenal that good?
Yeah, they're decent. I don't think they can catch Liverpool. I don't know. Maybe. I don't,
Yeah. Well,
I don't
that's
know.
a different story.
Yeah.
Well,
Well, they're good enough to be second, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was a very good finish by Calafiori. He hit that well. That wasn't easy.
Yeah, for a defender in the box. Jose Sa made some decent saves too. Give a shout out to Jose Sa there.
Yeah. Maybe the Vitor, Pereira injection has got him his strength back, his faith back, his desire.
Gusto.
Yes.
All right. League One. I got caught in between. League One. Joao Neves steals the show in the UCL as PSG beats City 4-2. The young lad scores the winner, assisted by Vitinha. He was celebrated by that whole team. Everyone was saying MVP. Yeah, they love this kid.
They love the little lad from Lisbon.
Yeah. Nice little header. Big win against City. And Gonzalo Ramos even cleans up the show. Goal in the 90th to make it 4-2.
Yeah. What do you guys think of those Air Jordan jerseys? They put the Air Jordan wings on the sleeves. I think they look really cool long sleeve. Short sleeve doesn't do it as well, but when VARcelona had the long sleeve version,
The wings go all the way down?
the wings go all the way
That looks
down. That
sick.
looks way better.
Sounds cool.
Yeah, Joao Neves should have
Those
that.
wings go on forever.
Why? When were there wings in the Air Jordan?
The Air Jordan logo.
Flying.
The
Oh, on the
original-
back of the shoe.
The original logo had like
Yes.
Had like
Like,
Gotcha.
like Detroit without the wheel.
yeah,
That's
I know
right.
that.
But yeah, Vitinha crosses over to Joao Neves when he hits that 3-2. That really went hard. I watched this out at a bar, and you think, hey, City's up 2-0. Wow. PSG comes roaring back. It wasn't PSG's home turf though. They should be doing that. But Joao Neves got a lot of dap after the game by the team. They said MVP, and you know, what do you think, Joao Neves? That he's not the bust.
He plays his little heart out there. I'll tell you that.
That's right, and the fans love that.
Who's saying he's a bust?
People are saying.
Ah.
No,
Which people?
Just your shit talking friends.
My shit talking friends say every Benfica signing is a bust, and they've been ripping off teams for years, and everyone should get their money back for all the players that they've sent to them overpriced.
That's funny.
And I say, look at Joao Neves. We should have got double for Joao Neves.
What about Darwin?
Don't.
No, he's been fine.
Darwin's been.
You saved your ass last week.
Darwin's been 100 million.
Yeah.
Darwin comes through when it counts.
Yeah. Leao shoots through the net as AC Milan defeat Girona in the UCL.
He hit him with the hezzy. If you see this clip, he hit him with the hezzy. He was like, what? Oh, it was Salah-esque. He was like, what? Watch me go this way. Watch me go this way. Blast it up roof daddy on the net.
That was
if
beauty.
it was raining, there would have been mist.
Yeah.
Misty.
And I've never heard someone say hit him with the hezzy in terms of soccer. I usually hear it in basketball.
And I'm bringing it to football. I'm bringing it to European football. Hit him with the hezzy.
Hit him with the hezzy.
You can hit someone with a hezzy in any single sport.
You
Every
juke 'em.
single sport needs hesitations. If
course.
it's a flowing kind of sport.
It's funny. There was a kid I remember in like gym class, and he was good at every sport. And that's what he would do. Doesn't matter what.
just hit him with the hezzy?
He hit him with the hezzy.
Yeah.
And I finally caught on to it after. I'm like, he's gonna hit me with the hezzy.
He's got a hezzy.
Yeah.
Doing this in basketball. He's
Basketball?
doing this in ball hockey.
Yeah.
I think the only sport you don't hezzy is baseball.
Yeah.
Where would you hit someone with a hezzy in baseball?
Oh, when you're stealing bases.
Yeah, with a slide.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. The Leao and Sergio narrative continues to grow. Coach keeps pushing him to be his absolute best there. He says he could be the best in the world, and he's just firing him up.
I
Hey,
hope so.
If I was coaching Rafael, that's what I'd be telling him too.
I'd say, yeah, you're the best. I'd say, Rafael Leao's muscles are the best.
Number one.
His deeks are the
best.
number one.
Your hezzies
His
are
hezzies.
number one.
His
Your
Hezbollah.
calves are number one. Oh, that's what I would be doing too.
And you oil him up.
You're oiling him up, massaging his hezzy muscles.
Kyle Walker joins AC Milan.
No way.
Yeah, right back in there.
Weird.
Whoa.
I don't want him.
feel
Get the fuck out of here.
He's fast though.
Is there anyone
Yeah.
more of a Sergio Conceição signing?
Yeah.
Just bringing this fucking goon.
No, he wants João Felix.
He wants Felix too?
Yeah, didn't you see that?
I saw a picture with Joao
Yeah.
Felix with a AC Milan jersey badly photoshopped on top.
That wasn't that bad. That
That's pretty good
Photoshop.
Photoshop. No, it
That was
wasn't
pretty
that
good
bad.
Photoshop. It looked almost real
I've
to
seen
me.
worse.
I gotta. What benefit does that give anybody?
It just takes me to a place like the future where he's wearing the jerseys on the team.
Scored in the Champions League finals.
I guess so.
Felix.
I don't think it's necessary, but the Kyle Walker thing.
You don't like Photoshop.
It could just be AI. You could just ask AI to do that.
But now they're going to get even better with the AI.
That's worse. AI would be worse. Someone tweeted this actually recently. A bad Photoshop is way funnier than the best AI, the funniest AI.
Yeah.
Bad Photoshop is way good.
So then you want the Photoshop or the AI?
I want the photo. I'll take the Photoshop over the AI any day of the week.
Hey, then be happy with your Photoshop.
And twice on Tuesdays.
Yeah.
Kyle Walker. Now Pep is going to be like, if they keep losing the things, like, well, we got Kyle Walker wanted to leave. What am I doing? He's already crying poor, and then he's going to be like crying. The guy he didn't even like him anymore.
No. I think he was getting played too much. He took 32 because that's what Beckham wore when he was there.
Oh,
Trying to continue his English tradition.
cool.
That's kind of cool.
Yeah.
On the weekend, AC Milan defeats Parma 3-2. Sergio looking to start a fight with AC Milan captain David Calabria.
Or Parma captain.
No,
AC Milan, his own captain.
No, yeah, his own player he was mad at. He
Yeah.
wanted to kill him.
Wow. To wring his throat. He wanted to take out his bare bottom and spank him in
In front of the whole stadium.
Oh,
What the hell?
His bare back, butt, and balls for everyone to see.
Take him out.
Why did
Getting paddled.
it get released?
Yeah,
why
it's
he
a
was
paddling.
mad?
I heard someone say that he did a little fit when he got subbed off.
Oh,
I think
And he-
Sergio doesn't like that.
and he said, "Okay, Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
You know what? Sergio's right. You don't do a little fit when you get subbed off, right, Chris?
No, you can't. That's a paddling.
Paddling.
Ronaldo, he gets to 920, only 80 goals to go for 1,000, boys.
Wow.
2 more goals against Al Khalij.
He's like, this is all I got going for me. I'm going to stay on Al Nassr and just score.
When he was younger, that would take him just 2 seasons, 40 goals apiece. Now this feels like it's going to take...
No, he could do 40 goals in Al Nassr.
I don't think so.
He did didn't he last year?
Yeah, I think so. I think he had like 45, 46.
All right.
So he'll sign like a 2-year extension, get 100 goals.
Yeah, plus he's got those
1,000.
he's got those Nations League goals already banked up, thought
Yeah,
about
baby.
because he's starting every game for Portugal.
Bring on San Marino. Bring on Luxembourg.
90 minutes per game.
Yeah.
Per game.
And then he bags a 3rd goal as Al Nassr defeats Al Fetta 3-1. And then he scored a beautiful goal that was called offside, but he can't do that.
Yeah, it
Can't
looked
hit.
sick. He did it.
Yeah.
It was offside, though.
That was a roof daddy.
Yeah, he two step overs and a shot. Wow.
He did botch a really big open net at some point, though. But hey,
And in the Al Khalij game, they have Fabio Martins.
yeah.
He tried to do a bicycle kick, but
He won a penalty with it.
He
didn't
got a penalty. Hit
Yeah.
the guy's arm.
Fabio
Martins.
Martins.
There's lots of Portuguese people in Saudi.
He's going to lose one of his top creators, though, and that's going to be...
Talishka.
Talishka.
He's a great
Talishka's going
player
to
for Al
Fenerbahce and help Jose Mourinho hopefully win that league.
Was he? No, he's at Besiktas before.
Yeah, he's a
Talishka.
Besiktas guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Oh, he'll be hated over
that's
there.
that's a turf war there. Yeah. Anything local? Anything new?
Patrick got
I
the
don't
new
think so.
Portugal jerseys. They feel like paper.
Oh,
Have you mentioned
Paper?
that?
No, they're thinner than paper.
they're thinner than
And
paper.
they're very light. This material, it's nothing like I've ever felt before. It's like
Can you bring it in so we can feel your material?
I feel lighter when I wear it. I think the Portugal players are gonna be much faster when they wear these jerseys.
Okay.
Yeah,
Aerodynamic.
it's light.
And then, but
It's like I'm putting something on, but I feel lighter. Like a weight's been lifted off me.
Are they made out of helium?
Yeah,
it's incredible.
I could just glide through.
I saw them in a shop. The crest looks nice.
Yeah.
And then what happens? But we haven't seen what happens when they get rained on. Maybe they get rained on. They weigh you down 10 times as much.
They
based off
absorb
what-
rain like nothing else.
Like nothing else. Who
This
knows?
is a very mysterious new material that Puma has going.
It's Puma science.
Put it on your fast like a puma.
Yeah.
I think I remember George Jesus earlier this week came out with some statements, pretty racist statements about how how about in Europe there are no rules anymore. That's the great thing about Saudi Arabia. There's rules
Oh, I
and
saw
people
that.
follow the rules.
Yeah, he was talking about rules.
He was talking a lot
There's
about
laws.
rules. There's laws. There's rules. If you follow the rules, there's no problem. In Europe, it's a lawless society. You're not even safe out there with you and your
Wow.
kids. I wonder what that means. Jesus.
Sounds like he really likes living under an authoritarian regime.
I guess there is no theft in Saudi Arabia. No pickpockets. That's a problem in Europe.
Yeah.
Well, you can't go out in the street and be a drunken asshole because if you do, you'll probably get put into prison.
The drunkenness, you can't be.
There's no disorderly people.
Well, there's no thievery in Saudi Arabia unless you want your hands lobbed off.
Yeah.
Oh, that too, yeah.
Yeah. All right. Stonk of the week.
Trincao.
I think it's got to be Trincao.
Trincao. For that
Like Chris
beauty.
said, they've been practicing.
He's practiced, and it paid off.
It did. Joao Wonder, the best Portuguese performance this week. Last week it was João Carvalho of Estoril.
That's wild.
Yeah.
We should mention he scored a great goal.
We
This
did.
week. Oh, we did.
We did.
Yeah, you checked out. You were eating Patrick cookies, I think.
I did check out. I said, I'm not talking. I'm not listening. If I'm not talking.
Maybe, okay. Joao Neves, maybe?
No, that's
Neves
good
is up
shout.
there.
For getting the MVP.
Yeah.
Jean Carvalho again.
He scored a winner again.
The rain in the north of Portugal.
The rain in the north of Portugal. God damn.
I give it to Joao Neves. I give it
Joao
to Joao
Neves.
Neves.
Yeah.
Yep.
Little boy.
Okay.
All right. Thanks for listening. Hit us up on socials at Portugal_corner on X, at Portugal Corner on Insta. Join us on Patreon. Check us out on YouTube. Email us at portugalcorner@gmail.com. Subscribe wherever you get podcasts. Tell your friends. Leave a rating. Leave a review. We'll catch you next week.
We didn't say Abashkal, the Rashkal. He clotheslined a guy.
Yeah.
There was a clothesline this week.
Yeah, in the Braga game.
Took him right out.
Shit.
Clothesline from hell.
All right.